Hey family, it's your girl Vila. We are in the kitchen, and this is going to be one of those breakfasts where I'm just using things out of the refrigerator that I have. I don't have any breakfast meat, so like no breakfast sausage or anything like that. So I pulled this together, and guess what we are going to make? Featuring our very own V's cinnamon and sugar. So we are going to make some French toast slices as well as some scrambled eggs. So I have the container of eggs back there. I have a lime because we're going to do a triple berry compote on top. You know, of course, we need some milk. We need some really good butter. This isn't the time to skimp out on that. The tiniest bit of flour, and I have a vanilla brioche loaf. So let's get ready to get into it. So I have my berries in with a little bit of sugar and the lime juice. And we have our 2 eggs in a shallow dish. I have my cinnamon and sugar. We're going to go ahead and add that to this mixture along with some flour and our milk. So yeah, I gave it a nice sprinkle. So be generous with this. It's slightly sweet, and y'all, it's so delicious. I add that along with our milk. That's my flour right there. And so, you're looking at about a couple of tablespoons or so, because this is going to make it a little bit thicker. So you can allowing you to dip your brioche bread or whatever type of bread that you're using. And it's going to be able to coat it, really well, and you don't have to like soak it for a long time. So I'm adding my milk. So that's about a third of a cup or so of milk. All you're going to need is just 2 eggs. I have my butter in the skillet. I'm going to let it brown up just a little bit so I can have that brown butter effect. And in my mixture, this is what it looks like. It is completely okay if it's a little bit lumpy. And we have our brioche bread that I sliced up. We're going to add it to the shallow dish and into our butter. Now, I did spray my pan a little bit so it can, making it a little bit non-stick and everything. Then I added the butter. So we're going to dip our vanilla brioche. Y'all, this is so good. I am not a huge bread person, and neither is my fiance. But we're just going to use what we have in the refrigerator. So I dipped it in there. And as you see, my butter is a little bit brown. So we're going for that brown butter effect. And I'm going to put in another piece. And we're going to let that brown up on a medium-low heat on both sides. And this is what it looks like. Y'all, it is so good. And it's nice and thick, crispy on the outside, tender in the middle. And these are our scrambled eggs. I just took the eggs, add a little bit of black pepper. I season it at the end. So for the first, between 5 to 10 seconds, I don't do anything at all. And then I just go back and forth with my spatula. I did add some butter to the pan, a little bit of cooking spray, and just a little
because this family friendly. I don't be cussing.
And I'm just going to go back and forth, allowing the excess egg to coat the pan in the empty spaces. And after a few minutes of doing that, going back and forth, I actually turn the heat off of my skillet, and I'm cooking the eggs the rest of the way. So yeah, at this point, I am literally going to turn the heat off. And our eggs are almost done. We're going to let that go for another 10 to 15 seconds. And our scrambled eggs are completely done. And at this point, if you are a person that likes cheese or want to add chives or scallions to it, this is the best time to add that to your eggs. And let me find a dish to put that in. And this is what our plating looks like. Y'all, it was so good. The berries are only slightly sweetened. I got a little bit of powdered sugar for garnish and a little bit of butter. This is my fiance's plate. And his scrambled eggs because he don't mind his food touching. All right, y'all, this is a still picture of what it looks like. Till next time.